Hey, Mike. Hey, Taylor. What I got right here is a collection of some photos here for some comparisons on my thought on what's happening on a few of those in tight goals that are happening where the players are skating in and they're shooting high. Now, granted, let's not forget that, when they get in tight, it's a good scoring area for a reason because they just have a great opportunity to score. So this won't necessarily fix it to where you're going to get a 95% save percentage on a high scoring area, but there's some habits I think you can do that I think can help you a lot on these situations. So what I have right here is I'm going to compare some of these goals to something that Maddie Rudy does because I figure she's also a goaltender that's not very big, and these are a few things that she's got to do to make up for it on these high shots. So long story short, I think what you need is work on having confidence on high shots, hitting you in the shoulders and the arm and even in the head and upper chest area, and just being comfortable with that once you realize it's going to be a high shot. So even on this first one, initially you're at top crease with a good stance, and then when the player comes in to shoot high and you realize that your body is tending to react by having your head and shoulders move away from the puck, and they're even starting to look for a rebound that hasn't actually happened and never made contact with you. What Maddie does here is the way her shoulders are leaning forward in her stance, they stay that way when the puck is all of a sudden going high. So you're reading that it's a high shot, but your body's not responding with attacking the puck with your head and shoulders, or even your arms or your glove or blocker saves. And you can see from the crew drawing here, this is just the idea that if you lean forward, you can cut down that higher angle a little bit. And here from another angle, again, you're at top of your crease in a good stance, and your head and your hands are in a good position leaning towards the puck. And once you realize it's going high, your hands are tending to react by getting out in front of you. And again, you're kind of leaning backwards with your head and shoulders going towards the net. And again, you're looking for a rebound that hasn't happened. So even if it's a high one where you're going to go more upright, you're still going to want to take that puck in the shoulder and the arm area, and your hands have to react accordingly right there. Where you can see Maddie here, when she goes down, she gets her shoulders and head to go up to get hit by the puck, rather than trying to use her hands all the time. You can see right here, your head and shoulders are leaned pretty far back away from where your gloves are actually. And again, you don't really want to bother having a habit of looking for a rebound until there actually is a rebound. And then lastly, here's another one. The player comes in, and this one you opt to stand on your feet. But as you can see, you're realizing it's a high shot, but your body's responding by drifting back towards the net and standing more upright in your stance. And again, there's that shoulder turn where really, even if it's a high shot and you're going to make a save on your feet, you're going to do something where you kind of have your head and shoulders stay square to it, whether or not you're making a save with a shoulder and arm, or you're getting it hit off your blocker and punching it to the corner like so. So I think what you need work on is, whether it's at practice or at the goal crease or any of your outside training, is that when you're reading a shot from in tight and you realize that it's going to go up high, is that you don't trigger a movement where your head and shoulders move back away from the shot. And you work on trying to get your head and shoulders down closer to the puck once you realize that shot is going high. In general, that's just kind of keeping your weight forward, and that's just a great habit. And you do that for all the other shots that are shot low. You're really good at watching the puck off your pads and you're sticking all that. But right now, you're reading that there's a high shot coming, and it's triggering a response where your head and shoulders are going away from the puck, almost like you're protecting yourself. Even though consciously you might not be worried about it, your body might be worried about it subconsciously. And now it's getting itself out of danger once it realizes that it's a high shot coming. So now you need work on trying to build a habit of, when you read it's a high shot, that you're not allowing your body to do what it wants to do. You're training your body to do what you want it to do, which is that idea of quote unquote over the puck, where you're leaning forward and your head and shoulders are staying near the puck and not moving away. So this was just something I threw together that I hope helps. And again, that's my 2 cents on it. That's what I see from when those pucks are being shot high and how you're responding to it. So that's, like I said, that's one thought on what I think one big thing you could focus on that could help a lot. And there's lots of other stuff you could do, but like I said, that's my initial response on my thoughts on seeing those type of goals. Hope this helps. Let me know if you guys got any other questions.